Anthony Onyemachi Elumelu, CFR, was born on the 22nd of March 1963. He is a Nigerian economist, banker, and a philanthropist. He chairs a Hess Holdings, Transcorp, United Bank for Africa, and he is the founder of Tony Elumelu Foundation. In 2020, Elumelu was named on Time's list of 100 most influential people in the world. This is the story of Tony Elumelu, one of Africa's leading investors and philanthropists. Anthony Onyemachi Elumelu was born in Jos, Plateau State, Nigeria on the 22nd of March 1963 to Susan and Dominic Elumelu, originally from Onichuku in Aniocha North local government area of Delta State. He grew up with 4 siblings, one of whom is Ndudi Elumelu, once a minority leader in Nigeria's legislature. Nigerian-born and Nigerian-trained, Tony began his career as a copier salesman. He spent most of his career life in banking, rising from the position of an analyst to become the CEO of Pan-African Financial Service Group, United Bank for Africa. In 2010, Tony left banking to the next chapter of his life as an investor and a philanthropist, channeling his passion, commitment, and dedication to realizing the development of the African continent. Tony's investment span a wide range of sectors and spread across 20 African countries and beyond. Tony is also married to Dr. Awele Vivian Elumelu. They are blessed with 7 lovely children. A year after earning his master's degree in economics from the University of Lagos, Anthony Onyemachi Elumelu applied to join All Stars Trust Bank. Despite not meeting the qualification criteria, by a stroke of luck, the CEO of the bank came across his application later and he was handpicked to interview. He subsequently got the job. At 26, Anthony Onyemachi Elumelu was offered the opportunity of a lifetime to become a branch manager at All Star Trust Bank, making him the youngest branch manager in the country at the time. This opportunity influenced his life, prompting him to give young employees the same opportunity he was given. Tony's success in this role ignited his passion for investing in lives of young people. Tony's accomplishments became public when he achieved the seemingly impossible. He was relatively unknown in the Nigerian banking industry when he acquired a distressed financial institution, Crystal Bank, and became its CEO. An action that earned him and his circle of peers the enduring nickname, the Cowboys of Banking. Audacious at 34 and the country's youngest banking CEO, he renamed the struggling bank Standard Trust Bank and pursued an aggressive strategy that capitulated XTB from obscurity into becoming Nigeria's 5th largest bank within 7 years. In 2005, Anthony Onyemachi Elumelu made history again when he led the biggest merger in sub-Saharan Africa, at the time combining Standard Trust Bank PLC with the older, more established United Bank for Africa, UBA, which at the time was Nigeria's 3rd largest financial service institution. In less than 10 years, he transformed UBA from a single country bank to a pan-African institution with over 1 million customers, operations in 20 African countries, and offices in Paris, London, and New York. This action sealed his reputation as a business turnaround expert and one of Africa's most influential business leaders. In 2010, Anthony left UBA to replicate his turnaround success across various industries. Armed with the knowledge, experts, and understanding of economic opportunities that exist in Africa, he founded Hess Holdings in 2010. Hess Holdings is a family-owned African proprietary investment company committed to improving lives and transforming Africa through long-term investment in strategic sectors of the African economy, including financial service, hospitality, power, energy, technology, and healthcare. Today, HH and its investees companies employs over 30,000 people while empowering thousands more across Africa. Anthony Onyemachi Elumelu also sets up the Tony Elumelu Foundation, TEF, in the same year as an extension of his unwavering belief in the youth as catalysts for Africa's transformation. the Tony Elumelu Foundation has become the hallmark for African sustainable development and a leading champion of youth entrepreneurship on the continent. It lives its mission empowering young African entrepreneurs through its flagship entrepreneurship program, a 10-year $100 million commitment to identify, train, mentor, and fund 10,000 young African entrepreneurs across 54 African countries. Since inception, the foundation has funded just under 10,000 entrepreneurs and created a digital ecosystem of over 1 million Africans. Tony's business and foundation are inspired by his economic philosophy of Afro-capitalism, which positions the private sector and, most importantly, entrepreneurs as the catalyst for social and economic development of the African continent. He galvanizes support for the foundation's mandate by addressing world leaders at public and private gatherings, as well as serving on sector and issues, specific global, regional, and local councils and committees. Some of the boards include the Global Advisory Council of the Harvard Kennedy School Center for Public Leadership, World Economic Forum Community of Chairmen, and the Global Board of UNICEF's General Unlimited. He was named in the 2020 Time 100 Most Influential People in the World and honored with Belgium's highest national honor, recognized for his business leadership and economic empowerment of young Africans. He is the founder and chairman of Health Holding, his family-owned investment company committed to improving lives and transforming Africa through long-term investment in strategic sectors of the African economy, including financial service, hospitality, power, energy, technology, and healthcare, as stated earlier. Tony is also the chairman of Pan-African Financial Service Group, the United Bank for Africa, which operates in 20 African countries, the United Kingdom, France, the EU, and it is the only African bank with a financial deposit taking presence in the United States. UBA provides a corporate, commercial, SME, and consumer banking services to more than 31 million customers globally. He also chairs Nigeria's largest quota conglomerate, Transcorp, which subsidiaries include Transcorp Power, one of the leading producers of electricity in Nigeria, and Transcorp Hotels PLC, Nigeria's foremost hospitality brand. He is the founder and chairman of Health Oil and Gas, an upstream oil and gas company whose assets include Nigerian Oil Block OML-17 with a current production capacity of 50,000 barrels of oil equivalent per day and 2P reserves or 1.2 million barrels of oil equivalent with an additional 1 billion barrels of oil equivalent resources of further exploration potential. And that's the much that we have for you on Tony Elumelu's life story. Do well to hit the notification bell and check out some other videos existing on this very channel. Thank you so much for watching this video on Frank Speaks.